Hello guys and ghouls, and welcome back to The Haunt. At the end of the last video I asked you what you wanted to see next, and you guys responded with everything. So I am going to do everything, but I thought I'd start with the get to know me tag because the channel is new and it seems like a pretty suitable thing to do. Seriously though, I've got 25 questions here that I found on the get to know me tag on YouTube Society, so let's just crack on into them and see what we come up with. Question number 1, what is your middle name? My middle name is Meredith. And I don't like it at all. It's a Welsh baby name. It means great chief or guardian of the sea, which is kind of a cool meaning, and it's unisex, which is kind of awesome, but do I look like I'm Meredith to you? It really doesn't suit me in any way, shape or form, which is a little bit annoying. You know, I don't particularly like my first name, and I know people who use their middle names because they don't like their first name, but my middle name is worse. Sorry, Mum. Number 2, share your favourite subject in high school. Fuck me. I liked learning a lot, and when I started in secondary school, I liked a lot of subjects. I liked maths and science and English, and then the more I studied, I preferred history, and then the more I studied, I preferred creative subjects. Oh, you liked art and drama, media studies and photography, and you became a filmmaker and actor on YouTube? Nobody is surprised. Number 3, what is your favourite drink? Black coffee. I love coffee. I am a coffee fiend, and I, as a British person, really don't like tea, which it kind of makes me sacrilege over here, but I really don't. I take my coffee just black, instant coffee, like commoner coffee if you've seen Uran Host Club. No sugar, no milk, no creamer, just as it is, piping hot. We've had quite a few different kinds of coffee in our PO box, and that is just like the greatest gift anyone could ever send. It keeps me alive. Number 4, what is your favourite song at the moment? My favourite song of all time is always going to be... See, I'm saying this now, and I know that I'm going to say a different song to the one that I've said before. My favourite artist of all time is John Mayer. Of his songs, I think Heart of Life, Gravity, Something Like Olivia, and Slow Dancing in a Burning Room and Edge of Desire. See, that's like far too many that I could ever cut down to just one favourite song. Oh, I know I've also said Death of a Bachelor by Panic! At the Disco is one of my favourite songs of all time, and it definitely is up there. It's like John Mayer, favourite artist, Death of a Bachelor, Panic! At the Disco, favourite song of all time. Number 5, what would you or have you named your children? I don't have any children, and I don't plan on having any children, so this is kind of a fruitless question, but that being said, my favourite names are, and I would probably use these to name my children if I ever had children for some reason. For a boy, Nick, Chris, Miles, Connor and Sebastian. And for a girl, Amelia, Ashley, Arden, Olivia and Heather. Lots of A names and A sounds and vowel sounds, because I think they're really pretty for girls. If I was to rename myself, it would probably be one of those 10 names, but I don't know which one. So, what would you name me if you had to rename me? Is that a weird question? Is that weird? No, leave it in the comments. What would you name me if you had to rename me something? Boy's name and girl's name. Number 6, have you participated in any sports? Yes, I have. I don't look like a particularly sporty person, do I? But I used to play basketball in school. I really liked hockey, and I did trampolining as a kid as like a hobby sport. And nowadays I like to dance. I like to swim, and I'd like to take long walks with the dog because I'm that kind of old already. Number 7, what is your favourite book? This is really easy, I talk about this a lot. My favourite book is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It's just one of those books that changed my life. I found it and I read it at a time in my life where I really needed the message that came with it, and I would recommend it to anyone because it's really just one of those stories that's like on the surface, not that deep, and when you look at it, it's like absolutely life-changing. Isn't this mug so freaking cute, by the way? It's shaped like a pumpkin. I don't know if you can see it properly. And inside it says thankful. It's so cute. It's got a little leaf and the handle is the stalk of the pumpkin, and just, I'm dying. It's so cute. I don't know if you can hear that, but I think B just accidentally activated Alexa from work. Alexa, stop! That was weird. Number 8, what is your favourite colour? My favourite colour is like midnight blue. Like I can't really describe it without showing it to you, so it looks like this. But I'm also a huge fan of burnt orange. But really my favourite colour is a combination of brown and green together. Like essentially like redwood tree, brown and green. 9. What is your favourite animal? I know that it's bears. I really love bears and everyone knows that I love bears, particularly cinnamon bears. But I also love dogs to a level that is probably extremely unhealthy for my psyche, and everybody also knows that I don't shut up about dogs like ever. So it's between those, and if you've seen our dog, which you've probably definitely seen our dog, he looks like a sort of like teddy bear, which is the perfect combination, the perfect marriage of dog and bear, and it makes me incredibly happy. I realised that like the light from this side is getting brighter and it's starting to blow my face out a bit, so let me just like change that. Better! Now I don't look like I'm exploding into the sun. Number 10. What is your favourite perfume? I have I'm Home and Cardamom Coffee from Lush, which are 2 amazing perfumes that I absolutely adore. And in terms of like traditional perfumes, because those are like eco-friendly, super brilliant perfumes, I'm currently wearing Acqua di Gio by Armani, which I love, but it's very expensive and you don't get that much in a bottle. And there's also an Anthropologie perfume that they don't make anymore, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's like my favourite smell in the whole world. It's kind of vanilla-y, musky amazingness, and I'm really sad that I'll never be able to buy it again. 11. What is your favourite holiday? New Zealand would be. That has to be like the best one that I've ever had. That was a 3-week road trip across New Zealand, North Island, and we hadn't seen each other in years and we were just like reconnecting and stuff, and that's also when we got together, so that's extra happy memories. But that was just like exploring mountains and forests and being in a camper van, and like totally amazing. We were so isolated, and because it was September there was no one else around. I'm actually going to do a story time about that trip because I got loads of clips but never enough to throw into a vlog, so you'll see that at some point. Other than that, I went to a horror film festival called Toronto After Dark back in 2011. That was one of my favourite holidays ever because I love Canada, and I'm sure you've seen we're going to Canada real soon in October to visit Vancouver, so I think that's probably going to jump up to like top spot of one of my favourite holidays ever. That was a lot of words, very fast. I could talk about travel all day long. 12. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate your childhood. Probably like an 8. Even though I don't remember it that well, so maybe like a 7, 8, because the memories are kind of absent. Like having a pretty rough teenage time can really eliminate all of your happy memories from childhood. But I'm gonna say an 8. I'm gonna say an 8. My parents deserve me giving it an 8. Number 13. Have you been out of the country? Yes. Tons of times. It's actually my goal to visit 5 separate countries in 1 year, but I've yet to achieve that. The most I've ever done is 4. But I've been to probably like 30 odd in total. Like I said, I love to travel. Number 14. Do you speak any different languages? No puedo. Je ne peux pas. I am terrible with languages. I can speak like the slightest bit of Spanish, I guess. I can speak just about enough to get by for a weekend in Madrid, which is what we did a few years ago. And I really sucked at it, and most of the time they were like, just speak English to me, I can tell that you're struggling. I really wanted to study Spanish because my whole family speaks Spanish, and my brother studied it in school and he's fluent in it. But I got lumbered in the French class because we had no choice. Number 15. Do you have any siblings? I have 3 brothers. Brother number 1, Luke, he's older than me, he's 30 now. He's a musician. Brother number 2, Josh, he's, don't get this wrong, 20. He's at university studying material science. He studies at Oxford University because he's very, very clever. And number 3, Adam, who is 13? He's 13. I'm not wrong, he's 13. Adam is 13. He's my dad and my stepmom's child, so I don't see him as often, but he's great. He goes to a grammar school down in the coast where they live. Number 16, what is your favourite store? Waterstones, maybe for the books, or Blackwell Bookshop in Oxford. Home Sense for home stuff, because I buy home stuff pretty much all year round, at least once a month. I don't really like high street stores because I don't like fashion at all in the slightest. Like, I like style, it's all about style, but I really don't like fashion. So I'd have to say online for that, because I'm just not getting anything from New Look or Topshop or H&M. They're not great. Number 17, what is your favourite restaurant? My favourite restaurant in the entire world is La Buena Vida, The Good Life, which is a Mexican restaurant in Acumal on the Yucatan Peninsula. It's just like this incredible treehouse restaurant where the bar stools are swings and the vibe is amazing, and I've got some incredible holiday memories there from when I was younger. Around here, anywhere that sells sushi. Number 18, did you like school? It's a big no, a hard no. I hated school. It was the worst experience that I've had in my life so far. Number 19, who are some of your favourite YouTubers? I think I covered this a little bit in my morning routine, but we have Markiplier, my number 1 YouTuber, the Game Grumps, Glam and Gore, Mikey is amazing, Major Look, Lex is also amazing. I love their videos, it's so much fun, and I love watching the special effects makeup come to life. Jenna Marbles, and Jenna and Julian's channel as well, and Waffsicle, like all 4 of those strung together in one big I love to watch them box. And now my brain is like, help, we don't know anything else we're subscribed to. Sophia Nygaard, I mentioned that one in the last one, and Crip TV, which is a channel which does like short horror movies, which are completely inspiring. Love them to bits. Number 20, what is your favourite movie? My favourite movies are The Shining and Lord of War, which is a Nicolas Cage movie. I'm not a huge fan of Nicolas Cage, but I love that movie like to an uncomfortable point. Number 21, what are some of your favourite TV shows? I was going to do a separate video on what my top TV shows ever are, because I could talk about them all day. Just a couple of them, Twin Peaks and Stranger Things. I really like crime drama, I really like CSI New York, and I really like Criminal Minds. And Hannibal, because that's amazing, and everyone knows how much I love Hannibal. Number 22, PC or Mac? Apple Mac all the way through. I've been using a Mac since I was 16 years old, that's 12 years now, and I wouldn't change it for anything. 23, what phone do you have? I don't like iPhones, considering that I'm an Apple fanatic for almost everything else. I really don't like iPhones, so I have a Sony Xperia Z3 or something. It was pretty cheap. My phone doesn't need to do much more than take selfies and occasional vlogs, so it's got a good camera. And I really like the Android system. Not just because it's called Android, I swear. Number 24, how tall are you? Oh no, I'm giving away my secrets, because when we're filming videos I use all kind of tricks to make myself look taller, because I am very short. I am, according to the doctors, exactly 5'6.537, which is like kind of average, but it feels really short. And finally, I can't believe we're at the end already, I thought there were way more than this. Number 25, do you have any pets? Oh, he was sleeping, he didn't want to be disturbed, but here we go. I've disturbed you fully. I've disturbed you. At the moment, this little guy who's 5 months old, he's my only pet. He is a standard poodle, as you probably know, and his name is Taika Puptiti, and he has his own Instagram, @TaikaPuptiti. Oh, he doesn't want to be my friend anymore. When I was a kid, I had loads more pets. I've had like 3, maybe 4 other dogs, hamsters, gerbils, 4 or 5 cats, fish, lizards, tree frogs, poison dart frogs. My little brother Josh was obsessed with insects, so we had like dung beetles, stick insects, cockroaches, just endless bugs in the house. Bugs are weird pets. You can't really do anything with them. The same with like poison dart frogs, because you can't even put your hands in the tank without special gloves on that repel the poison. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend. I'm gonna stick to fluffy things for now. So Haunters, that was the get to know me tag, and it was kind of fun. It's weird talking about myself like that because there's lots to tell, and also it doesn't really feel like any of it's that interesting, but I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. If you'd like to see more tags, let me know which ones you want to see in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell even though it doesn't work. And until next time, stay spooky.